A moment ago, here's the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of offense in Atlanta.
Yeah.
The Falcons get set to matchup with the New Orleans Saints. And a Faircat signal forward and taken successfully. They go play action with Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. These two teams.
Oh, Presto! Oh, Presto, they had nowhere to throw. Oh, Presto! Oh, Prezi. Prezi didn't have nowhere to go.
Here's second and 10. Here's Ryan to throw.
Get your ass down!
This one to Patterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Ryan will throw again.
Let's go, nigga! Let's go, man, guys!
They're going to go on their own side of the field. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Give us a stop, Presto! Oh, Presto!
Here's Ryan.
Where we at, bro? Fuck!
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Play action. Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. To throw forward is Ryan. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing left side. It's
too slow, Prez, go! Too slow, man! We out here! We out here, Prez, go! Too slow, man! You too slow, man!
It's critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia,
oh my God, bro!
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. First defense for the Falcons.
Shut up. Quit calling my phone.
What I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game. Ended up getting 4 sacks total and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket.
Suck ass, nigga, blood!
Complete downfield. That's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure already in the first quarter. They sacked them once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now play number 7 is drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Winston.
Bitch, hold on to the fucking ball. Damn, be a fucking man. Be a fucking man. Hold on to the ball, man. Damn. Y'all niggas be playing weird sometimes.
And nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
Oh.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Sixth string is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play.
Come on, fellas. Go put some points on that board. Come on, fellas. Go put some points on that board.
No return there for Harris. And the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They didn't really want to field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 12, Winston. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. First down, Winston. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is
motherfucker, let's go! Get out! Tired of this nigga, man! Let's go! Let's go! Shit! Turn this motherfucker on! Let's turn it on, goddammit! Let's turn it on!
They'll go again from the 3 here in 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And Lutz puts this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action now. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Going for it all. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Oh, that's it. Picked up by Brian Pierce.
Shit, tired of this little boy. We should have picked 6 that motherfucker. What the fuck we should have did? Should have 6 that son of a bitch. Yeah, go ahead and let that computer make that play. Let that computer make that play for you, sucker. Let that computer make that play for you, dog. Yeah, right. Let that computer make that play for you. You made a business decision. You know what I'm saying? You made you a business decision. I understand it.
In every meeting with reporters this week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So here's a 1st and 10 down inside the 20. Winston now. And he's taken down. Back in his own
Oh, ball away, Winston.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hill into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darren Hall, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that, make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down. Throw it through that little bit of crowd. And in this event they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he works free. He's got room to run past the 20. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, Deontay Harris. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 22, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. I'll pick up the 2 yards. And the Saints 1st down. A 1st down throw for Winston. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass in the ball game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd down, Ingram again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Winston. Looking deep downfield. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to go up top again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Gage with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Ryan will throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Boy, fuck you. Shit. I know you ain't talking. He had like 8. Fuck you.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy. We enjoy our time.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Ryan.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Kamara. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And Winston lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ryan wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.